In this episode, we're looking at upcoming games highly anticipated by myself and others coming in 2024 and 2025. This episode is sponsored by me. More about that later on. You guys are watching Bringhurst VR. All right, so let's kick this off. In no particular order, but certainly from the least anticipated to the most anticipated on my end, we're going to start with Silent North. Get ready to bundle up and dive into the Swiss Alps. This upcoming VR shooter throws you into a zombie-infested world where survival is key. Whether you choose to team up or go solo, scavenging for gear and defending against a relentless horde promises to be a thrilling experience. Admittedly, I'm kind of full up on zombies, but if it's for you, it looks like fun. This is from Combat Waffle. It's expected to come out 2025. It's for the Quest 2, the 3, the Pro, and Steam Early Access. Next up, the Zombie Army franchise is making its VR debut with Zombie Army VR. Join an elite squad of dead hunters and hunt down zombie war criminals in a co-op campaign. With its horror elements and action-packed gameplay, it's set to be a thrilling addition to the series. Look forward to some intense zombie action, if that's your thing. Again, zombie games, not really my bag, but if you're into it, you can look forward to this. From Rebellion Studios, coming out late 2024 for PC VR, PSVR 2, the Quest 2, the Quest 3, and Quest Pro. Next up, Action Hero is gearing up to be VR's next blockbuster FPS, they say. Imagine punching dinosaurs, battling ninjas with shotguns, and chasing bad guys on a speeding train, all while moving in slow motion. With explosive set pieces and cinematic design, this game promises an adrenaline-pumping experience. Mark your calendars for an epic action-packed adventure. This is coming out late 2024. It's by Fast Travel Games, and it's coming out for the Quest 2, the 3, and the Pro. Next, Hitman 3 is getting a VR makeover exclusively for the Quest 3, and it's been rebuilt from the ground up for a smoother experience. With its complex missions and stealthy gameplay, the new version is sure to deliver a thrilling Agent 47 experience. Super excited to dive back into the world of espionage. This is by IO Interactive. It's expected summer 2024, likely September, and it's coming out strictly for the MetaQuest 3. Next up, get ready to rock out with Metal Hellsinger VR. This rhythm shooter brings its heavy metal soundtrack and intense action to VR, and it's set to be a blast. With a price tag of $30 and cool pre-order bonuses, it's definitely a game you won't want to miss. And altogether, it looks kind of freaking amazing. This is by Funcom. It's expected to come out September 26th of this year for the Quest 2 and 3, and October 3rd of this year for PSVR 2 and PC VR. Next up, get your pulse rifle ready for Alien Rogue Incursion. This VR game lets you battle stealthy xenomorphs with a range of weapons and tools, bringing an intense blend of action and survival. It's sure to be a standout in VR horror. We've been waiting for it for a long time. It looks fantastic. Can't wait to face off against those iconic aliens. This is from Servios. It's coming around Christmas of this year, coming out on PSVR 2, PC VR, and of course, the MetaQuest 3. Next, Batman Arkham Shadow is set to redefine VR superhero games following Camouflage's success with Iron Man VR. A short but fun game, I thought. Swing through Gotham, utilize Batman's gadgets, and engage in stealth combat against villains. This exclusive Quest 3 title is shaping up to be an epic adventure, as I hear, but this is not from the headset. This is all highly animated PC footage. What will it really look like? I can't say. I have high hopes. I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's good. But as it stands right now, you should take it with a grain of salt because we just don't know. This is from Camouflage. It's coming out fall of 2024, and it's exclusive to the MetaQuest 3. Now, coming up next are my top tier. I'm telling you about games that are coming because that's my job. Keep you up to date. But this is what I'm really excited for. But before I get into it, I gotta tell you about something I've been building and I need your help. We're creating a film called Tearable Neighbors, spelled Tearable. It's a nod to The Burbs. It's a horror comedy. We've been working on it for quite some time now, and we're finally about to break ground. We have a GoFundMe fundraiser where people can support the film directly, and that goes towards props, locations, and paying our actors. And if anyone wants to support that, the link is in the description. It would mean a lot. And we spent the last couple months building miniatures for the final scene in the film, just building and doing whatever we can in the interim. I'll show some of that footage right here. And again, if you want to support the film, it would mean a lot to us. You'll find that link in the description. And now back to the list. Kicking off my very favorite and most anticipated titles, we have Metro Awakening, which takes us back to the dark, post-apocalyptic Moscow metro, where survival is a constant struggle. With its focus on scavenging for ammo and facing off against mutants, it promises to be a gripping and immersive experience. It's a pretty well-animated VR, just gritty world. Looking forward to it. And this is from Vertigo Games. It's expected to come out somewhere in late 2024. It's coming out on PSVR 2, PC VR, Quest 2, 3, and Pro. And next up, Behemoth is shaping up to be an epic VR adventure with its mix of melee combat and towering beasts. The 12-hour single-player campaign promises intense battles and grand exploration. Excited to see how Skydance Games brings this massive experience to life inside VR. And looking at this footage, these monsters just tower. It looks like they've really taken the scope of these beasts and just really done a lot with it. This is from Skydance Games. It's coming out fall of 2024. It's coming out on PC VR, PSVR 2, Quest 2, 3, and Pro. Now that's 9 games. My 10th game, I'm breaking the mold a little bit. It is not Meta Quest 3. And for that, I apologize. It is strictly for PSVR 2 and PC VR. But I couldn't ignore it. I have to share it. I have to add it just because I'm so excited for it. This is Aces of Thunder, and I am ready for some high-flying World War II action. Aces of Thunder promises to deliver intense aerial dogfights with its physically accurate flight and damage models. With 15 maps across key World War II theaters, it's said to be a must-play for flight sim fans. I'm looking forward to diving into this. There aren't words for how cool this looks, and as a fan of flight sims, I feel like I had to mention it. This is from Gaijin Games. It's coming out the last quarter of 2024, and it is exclusive to Steam VR and PSVR 2. If you're only on the Quest 3, I'm sorry, but it just looks so pretty. I had to mention it. And that's about all I got. I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you for checking this out. Comment if you think I missed something. I didn't list every game. I'm trying to keep this tight. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. You have been watching Bringhurst VR.